Hey, everybody, I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Shane Bieber gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher.
First pitch, 111.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Got it, second. The shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Mercado is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That is third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Line drive to left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Ramirez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. From the belt, the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with, becomes a lot easier.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something.
And he is in there.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Snap throw from the catcher.
Count 1-0.
Mercado leads off first with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He has 9 base hits and 27 at-bats. 2 of those. And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Indians leave 1. We are still scoreless. Striding into the box, Austin Romine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Austin Romine.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 14.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. On to first, a double play. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0. So stepping in, Carlos Santana, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
In now, Jose Ramirez. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch of the at-bat. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. To the plate now, Domingo Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Domingo Santana is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, Jordan Luplow, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Indians strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Standing in, Jeimer Candelario, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit towards center. Mercado is right there, 1 down. Next for the Tigers, Cameron Maybin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, 0-2 the count to Maybin now. Maybin sometimes goes by the nickname Slim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Hernandez at second, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, inside.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 35.
So digging in now, Oscar Mercado.
Mercado.
And that misses ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded back up the middle. Scope is there. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
The shortstop, Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the runner back. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. 3 innings in the books. No. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Smoked on the ground left side. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's fouled away. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-2 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and that one is gone. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Now batting.
At the plate, Austin Romine.
Austin.
As he'll get caught. Chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the left fielder. Still going back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Back on it is the left fielder to the track. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now back.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And this one will bounce into the wall.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maybin. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Reyes on third with 2 out. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tigers are out in front, 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa. In Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana settles in to lead off the inning. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, I don't know how, but they've been booting the ball all over the yard, and they still have the lead. Sometimes you win despite your defense instead of because of it, but they can't keep doing this and expect to be successful.
From the stretch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Out into right center. Well hit. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Runner at second here with one man out. Snap throw to third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
A ball and a strike. Santana on second. Luplow is over at first with one away. Reined in to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We're through 4. Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
On a line, that's a base hit.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Jonathan Jones.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run. The 1-2.
Ball.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. Striding in once again, Austin Romine. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
At the plate, Kristen Stewart. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, make it 5-1.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Adam Pletko trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box now, Victor Reyes.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Romine at third. Stewart on at second with 2 down. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the second run will score to make this a 7-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Indians 1. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Ready once again, Oscar Mercado. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franmil Reyes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and 4-speed something the other way.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. He struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So now Carlos Santana as he sends it on the ground to first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Leading off for Detroit.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And right into the shift. But this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle, scooped up, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jonathan Schoop. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, CJ Cron comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit down the line. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. But that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what? You hear it all the time that the game, baseball, is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been a difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Perez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Santana, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Hard hit ball to second. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reyes is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The catcher, number 55.
So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. He was a double play victim last time around. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Reyes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Indians go down 1, 2, 3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. At the plate, Kristen Stewart. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Fouled off. This is pulled into right. Luplow is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So striding in, Victor Reyes. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Line to the right side, but foul.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Now batting, Jeimer Candelario. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on top 7-2. Ivan Nova gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 43, Ivan Nova.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Head-to-head against Nova. He's gone 3 for 6. Two runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Oscar Mercado is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Up next for Cleveland.
Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Tribe. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Cameron Maben. He'll start us off in the 8th. And he fouls this one off. Goodness. 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Popped him up. Perez has a play. 1 out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
In the air down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Jonathan Jones.
Nick Whitgren comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Nick Whitgren.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Schoop. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Whitgren, the former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Mercado comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. Stepping in, C.J. Cron. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the center fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Austin Romine. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Here's Carlos Santana now, head-to-head against Nova. He's batting .381. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one down now. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Grayson Greenier is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Jordy Mercer is also into the game as he takes over at short. Harold Castro is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Number 30, Harold.
Jake Rogers is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Now playing first base. Number 34.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Rogers.
1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24.
Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Maben on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Digging in to try it again, Kristen Stewart. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Digging in, Victor Reyes. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Lifted the other way out to left center. Santana will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Standing in, Jeimer Candelario. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Popped him up. Lindor moving to his left. And that's the third out. Rony Garcia is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Digging in now, Jordan Luplow starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
And he falls behind 0-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Ready for another chance? Oscar Mercado. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 3-0. Luplow is off at first with 2 away. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Detroit claimed victory despite committing 5 errors. Matthew Boyd earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 9 runs on 18 hits, and they committed 5 errors in the ballgame. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. In the AL Central, the Tigers got 18 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 9-2. In other Tigers news, relief pitcher David McKay has been placed on waivers by the club. The Kansas City Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the extra inning.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
Number 4, Cameron Maybin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener. And you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop. Lindor. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 0-1. Popped up. Ramirez shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Daniel Norris will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Oscar Mercado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
No balls and a strike to count. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. In there, strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Austin Romine, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
He's struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-1 down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Batting it, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. Fouled away. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Santana's got it. There's one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Ramirez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. At the plate now, Roberto Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Comes set, the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Santana at second, Luplow at first, 2 out in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field. Mercado is right there, 1 down.
Now that.
Ready now, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now that.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.